welcome to the oil stream as Edmonton Sports Ducks roll on. We've been here at the Terwilliger Rec Centre since noon, and Tommy Gazzola and I coming in, licking our wounds. After a loss in the first game.
Animal.
Dale Weiss. I never thought I'd come on and be like, if it wasn't for Dale Weiss, we would have won that game.
We would have won. I got robbed. That
you
goalie
did get
made
robbed.
A nice glove
I had a
save.
nice assist.
You did have
one
a nice
of the nicest
assist.
assists of the game, I think.
Play.
I'm done now. Like, we play again here at 12:15. We're obviously not going to make it because we have to work. But then we play again at 4:15, which might be post-truck nap for me. I'm not going to lie. We'll see.
I do have the massage gun here just because you're saying, you said.
If we go out and I lay on the deck of my truck, will you massage me with your massage gun?
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's
we
good.
have a special guest.
Special guest. Oh, my God. It's the guy from Got Your Back. Unbelievable.
Over here.
Unbelievable. Not Rashog.
Oh, and then right here, Struddy.
Oh, Struddy, go sign this.
Yeah, sign them for.
Look at this guy.
Look at this guy.
Look at the autograph session.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
This is Instagrammable.
Yeah. That's good.
I have to put this
as
a story.
You should turn the camera on Struddy.
Yeah, look at this. Right, what an angel, this Strudwick.
There, look at Struddy just signing. Signing autographs.
It's for the kids.
No big deal.
No big deal.
Look at this guy.
Strudwick, yes.
What you won't see is off camera, he's going to slip them each $20. And they'll be like, thanks for making me look like a big deal. That's good. Point it that way. A little bit more that way. A little bit more. There we go. That'll work because we're going to bring in Struds here. All right, Struddy, slide in here, buddy. Struddy, the third overall pick.
Wow.
Third overall pick in the draft last night behind two defensemen, another three D-men going 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, a little later than I expected. I'm going to be honest.
What'd you think? And we had Theo Peckham on the show this morning. What did you think when Teddy Peckman went ahead of you?
Couldn't believe it. I was shocked. I think a lot of people were surprised. They're probably happy with their choice. Nice guy, very athletic guy. It was great to see him, though. Like, I hadn't seen him in a long time. Steve McIntyre is here as well. Breaking pucks in half. Don't tell him I said that.
but he does it like this. Boom,
right. That. He does. He's like Randon with his stick the other night when he broke it over his chest. I've never seen anyone do that before. Have you guys seen that?
Over the chest.
Over the chest. I've never seen that before. I've seen like baseball players break over their thigh.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, that was incredible.
Yeah, you got to be really strong to do that.
You do. I know. I love Ranton. He's one of my favorite players.
Yeah,
How are you guys doing?
We're doing good.
Nice to see you.
How's the game? I heard there's no back checking, Tommy.
I was back checking.
I heard it.
Somebody
had
to cover for Laddie Schmid. I was covering for Laddie the whole game.
Look, Laddie's a good dude.
Yeah.
I think we wasted the first overall pick on him.
100%.
Yeah, he was
mad.
He couldn't shut down Dale Weiss.
No.
Really?
Dale Weiss. So we lost 8-6.
Yeah.
Dale Weiss had 6 goals for them.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he was.
And our goalie made some big saves too.
He's still in pretty good shape. Laddie, pretty good shape. But hands aren't in shape, right?
The highlight is we got Brian Scrudlin.
He had more offense than Laddie, Brian Scrudlin.
And man, is he good.
He's so smart.
Like in the room. Yeah. Like, you know what? That's what this is about, right?
Yeah. He's such a good guy.
He is hilarious.
Yeah. No, like Laddie, they always say like the last thing to leave are your hands. But for Laddie, he never had them. So he's just in shape. That's all he has, is in shape and tight jeans.
And they're always short, too.
Oh, they're too short.
Ankles all over the place.
Just like, does he not know his inseam? Like, do you not know how big your inseam is? Like,
he's a 28 inseam.
Yeah, he wears a 24.
I think that was the highlight of the Alzheimer's draft last week that you hosted when people actually stopped talking. My God, last night I was losing my mind. But when you chirped, he was wearing his wife's boots, and he was like those boots. He's got like these ankle-high white boots on. I was like, "What is this?"
I know.
It was funny. Did you guys win your first game?
Yeah, we did. We were playing Gager. Oh my God!
Of course you won your first game.
I was like, give him the puck. We want that guy with the puck on his stick.
We're talking to Gager. We'll have Gager on here after, but we're talking to Gager after. I said, "How'd the first game go?" He goes, "It was awful." He goes like 2 shifts in. I was like, "Uh-oh."
No, well, I think they only had 4D, and like he's looking around. We had 7. I'm like, maybe we should send a couple of our guys over there. Like it was not good. He but he skates like he's a goalie.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, he does.
Wide-legged.
Is he wearing his goalie skates? Though, is it?
No, he got.
I know one time he was wearing his goalie skates like a couple of years ago.
I think he got this pair of skates. Someone told me they're $40. I don't know if that's even possible, but he's skating like he's in a pair of $40 skates. Like it's not good. It is not.
I was telling Scrudley because we were talking about Gager. And he's like, Gager's good if you get him in net. But, I said, I love him because he's the only guy I can blow by in the whole thing. Like, Gager's the one guy I'm like, yes. danger. I can go at them. No, it's good. What's the question that people ask you the most at these things, Scott? It's like when they're in the room. What do they ask you?
A lot of the toughest guy. Who's the toughest
guy? That's exactly what Peckham said today too.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everyone who wanted to fight. That was the problem. No, that's a lot. That's a big one. And then funniest guy or craziest thing you did. And, there's always those. Those are pretty standard questions, right? But the guys are really excited. Like they love being in there, and we all do too, right?
You just I mean, Brian Scrudland, he just takes the ball and runs with it when it comes to getting everybody together.
He's like, everybody be quiet. I'm going to say this.
It's great. He's telling stories.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. He was so smart. I played against him, and he was just
Did you play against him?
Yeah, it was him.
Where was he then?
Dallas. I believe it was him, Keane, and Guy Carbonneau.
Oh,
I remember thinking, I'm going to abuse these old men.
Yeah.
And then I'd go and try to slash him, and he'd fend it off and spear me. He was just he was just so
clever.
Sneaky. Yeah. And I was so young. He's like, look at this idiot running around. But they were so smart and strong. He's strong on his.
Yeah. I like when because I grew up a Habs fan.
Yeah.
So I get in the room, they put my bag, I get in the room, I sit down, and I look next to me. I didn't know we had him.
Yeah.
So I sit down next to him, and I'm like, this guy looks like Brian Scrudland.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, what's going on? I was just like, holy shit.
He's looked the same age for a long time.
Yeah.
Even when he played, he wasn't a model.
Still moves around out there. Yeah, exactly.
He's no dill pickle, Struddy. Not like you and me.
How are you, Tommy? What's going on with you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Playoffs have been fun. It's been
busy.
Really busy, but everything's good. The legs were a little bit rubbery for the first half of the game, but then picked it up in the second half. And I was covering for Schmieder because he was jumping up all the time.
I don't know if he was asking you about your game or just
just how I'm doing in general.
Well, sometimes you text fine too, but no, I do check in. But I mean, I'm not surprised you're in decent shape. Some of those 20-minute workouts you do are we used to come and do a show at his house, and he'd go down for a workout. We'd barely be one commercial cycle. He'd be back. I'm like, what did you do? And he wore a white shirt, a plunging neckline, a t-shirt. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? I wouldn't criticize. He was giving me chips for free, but I just don't understand. Do you still have that intensity in your workouts?
No, I've gone down a notch or two.
Down? Where do you go for a 20-minute stretch?
I go to Simon Bennett now, and they just mock me.
Yeah, well, because the effort level. I should come and just watch you.
You would laugh.
Do it. Yeah,
we would be laughing.
Isn't Mac T in a few of those classes?
Yeah, Mac T, he goes hard.
Tommy's in the senior citizens class.
Yeah, that is awesome. Pretty soon be in the water with the floaties.
Aerobics.
Yeah. Oh, welcome, Thomas. Welcome.
You know what? You're accepted there.
Yeah.
You're accepted
no
there.
judgment.
The effort. Good. They don't want effort.
Yeah.
They
just want you to show up.
The other time my wife will go to Aquafit when she's not subbing.
Yeah.
And it's a bunch of old ladies, and I'm always like, check it out, that's mine. The hot young one over there. This is great. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Struddy, before I let you go, when do you play again?
Not until 3. So I have time to stiffen up.
Did you play 2 already?
Yeah, 2 already.
Oh,
so really nice time to stiffen up, have a couple beers. Really help.
That's a good idea.
Help the game a lot.
Yeah.
That's not bad. So you got your back with Shoggy. How is it when he forces you to do podcasts after midnight?
Oh my God,
those are late ones.
I
do. I enjoy it. I love it because
the kids are in bed.
Kids are asleep. The problem, some nights, my kids, we get up early and we go practice. So I got to get up at 5:45.
So before
and
school,
at 2 a.m. checkout. In 3 and 45 minutes, I wake up. You feel like you're drunk, and I try to do everything right. I drink water, I stretch, do everything so I feel good, and still feel like a bag of turds.
Doesn't matter, man.
No, I feel like Tommy does after a workout. Just bag.
That's so good though. We added Brownlee this year.
Brownie. He's such a funny guy. I don't think people understand it because on the 6:30 broadcast, he's a little more serious. Right? He's a really funny guy. Yeah, and that's how they do it, and it's a good broadcast. But he's so funny, right? And trying to explain to that people until you've actually been around him, or heard him talk. I think he's hilarious.
Sneaky.
He is. Yeah.
We've had him in a couple of these tournaments. Got to know him a little bit, and then the media alumni games and stuff like that. Yeah, he's a hilarious guy.
He's so funny.
It's funny because we'll be wrapping up the post game show, and we'll run clips from the locker room, right? And all of a sudden, I'll start looking in the nasty chat. People are like, "Oh, Rashog's ripping back home to start the podcast with Struddy."
As soon as it's out, they're running home.
And I was like,
he just flies home.
Yeah.
And he always has a couple something to eat before we're going. He's eating. I'm like, it's 12:45
in the middle of the night.
I said, "What are you eating?"
Yeah,
beef jerky. I'm like, okay, well, but it's after midnight. You should probably not eat after midnight unless you're actually working.
It's funny because he'll be doing his show. I'll be at home or wherever tweeting about it and stuff. and then I'll shut everything down, get ready to go to bed. I'll get a notification on my phone. Got your back's going live. I'm like, man, those guys, it's late. It's late.
I know.
It's good, but I mean,
nice.
it's gonna be. I mean, there's gonna be a lot for all of us to do here because
so
I mean, they're gonna be trouble. Like nobody. That's gonna be a tough out this year for these guys.
Who, the Oilers?
Yeah,
I think so. I mean, I'm really interested to watch that game tonight, Vancouver, Nashville. Like, I feel Nashville's the easier choice.
Yeah,
but I've heard that the guys want to play Vancouver, which whatever. I don't know if that's true or not, but I don't know. I just look at Nashville like that one top line. But then after that, they have I think three third lines. In my opinion,
fair.
And no disrespect to them, but and then they're decent, but their goalie's good. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys feel?
Well, Struddy, I was going to ask you, why is Nashville giving Vancouver such a hard time? Because in theory, Vancouver should be running away with this series.
Yeah,
should. Yeah, quotation marks.
And you can't give the goalie. They can't say, well, the goalie's got a problem. I don't think the goalie has.
No.
But look, I mean, it's not right here, but I don't think Pettersson's put up a lot of points.
No,
he's been kind of invisible.
Yep.
I think they're making life really ugly for Quinn Hughes.
Yep.
Being hit all. I mean, there's that one where he got sandwiched.
Yeah.
And smaller D, right? That's the one nice thing for the Oilers. They're all big, and you can kind of roll off hits and take it. When you're smaller, it's hard, and the playoffs are a lot heavier. So I look at Pettersson, without him, that's a big part of their offense. You know.
But they're not even generating a lot.
They're
the
not.
shots in that game, those games are 21-19.
I know. How about last night, the Leafs and Bruins?
I know.
The Bruins hardly had any shots. They had one shot through half the game.
I don't know what's happened. To me, it's more like Boston has just sort of let up. Because how all of a sudden are the Leafs a defensive juggernaut?
Yeah. They shouldn't be. But I said it at the start of the series. I wondered because Boston had 23 overtime games. They lost 15. So what are they? Were they elevated and bumped up by those OTLs, right? And those points? Are they truly a top two in the Atlantic Division? That I question it because I don't know. I can't read it that well.
No. And goaltending hasn't been an issue there either.
No.
It's interesting to go through a playoffs where we're not saying, holy shit, these guys have goalie issues, right? It's been pretty goalies have been fine, I think. I guess Hellebuck might be one.
Yeah, Hellebuck, which is the last guy.
Yeah, that's right. Of all the goalies, you're he'll be fine.
Well, and the thing with Saros, even in Nashville, when Zadorov scored on him.
Oh my!
I was what is that?
How's
that go in?
As a D-man, you push that guy wide and he shoots it short side shelf. You're like,
and there was a foot and a half there. It wasn't even a snipe.
No, he could have put a beach
ball.
That
was weird. Yeah. So I
don't know.
That was Struddy. Good seeing you, buddy. Thanks for coming by.
When's your next game, guys?
Yeah,
12:15.
Right now, we're missing it.
Yeah.
We're responsible workers.
Oh, really? Okay, good. Okay, boys.
I can't do 3 in a day.
It's not fair to the other players.
I got to finish this. Go sleep in the car. You're right. Hey, the only hat trick I've had in one of these tournaments was against you guys.
Oh my God!
In Hockey Helps the Home.
Well, you didn't come out of our zone. You were in our zone the whole time.
I had a penalty shot. My parents were here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had a penalty shot, 2 goals already. My parents and my kids were here.
Nice.
And I was like, I have to score this goal or I'm going to be that was the end of my hockey career. I was like, if I score here, I'm done. And I scored.
I'm guessing that's the high point of your athletic career for your dad. I think he's
for my dad?
He said this. Did you have any higher moments that he witnessed?
No, to be honest with you, Struddy, you're probably right. Now that I think about it, you're probably
He's telling the story somewhere right now in PC.
Yeah,
my son.
I know. He'll be like, I remember my son this one moment. He had a penalty shot. He scored and won. How old was he? 41.
It was a charity tournament. Oh, yeah. The guy to be really awkward.
And it wasn't. I didn't it was just a penalty that they give you a penalty shot on. I didn't actually earn the penalty shot. So anyway, good seeing you, buddy.
I look forward to watching you guys play. Tom, back check, please.
I will. I promise.
Rumors are flying around there.
Oh my! You tell those rumors to quiet down.
People are scouting for next year. Dale Weiss is the first overall pick.
Yeah,
he's fast. He's in shape.
Unbelievable. Yeah, real nice.
Okay, boys.
All right, there you go. That's Jason Strudwick.
Good to see you, buddy.
With Rashog and Brownlee. They're rolling it out 4 times a week, a lot after the games as well.
Yep.
And it works out well because you can watch our post-game show. And then usually, especially when they're home, Shoggy's got to get home and fire it up. So that was fun, man. It's good chatting with Struddy.
Yeah, what a beauty. I love that guy.
I'll be honest. I wish we could have got him at EST.
I know.
Straight up, that would have been a good get. And long way to go though.
Long way to go.
You never know. Shog's gonna get so into his simulator, his golf simulator. He's gonna be like, "Well, boys, I'm done." I'm
a golf simulator pro.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. Yeah, okay, 780-218-9999. We're very chill here.
Yeah, this is relaxed. I like
saying that we talked about Dusty's leg and the sandals. These are nice sandals.
Are these I have the Dirty Bird ones.
Yeah,
remember we used to do with Branco?
Yeah.
But they're these
are nice.
These summer skates, they're really good sandals. Like, especially around the locker room and stuff. Like, they're fantastic. They're comfy. I don't think they're too expensive. And then you've got the Alzheimer face-off
These
ones.
are just from last week. I only have them because they were still in my bag from last week.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
great.
I don't want to put shows on. So
You know those guys that you played hockey with that always, like, their mom would basically pack their bag for them, and they would have, like, 2 different sets of hockey underwear and this and that, and they'd have, like, the shampoo and the Ziploc bags. I used to mock those guys. Now I am that guy. I've turned myself
I saw
into
you in
that.
the room there. You had your bags you were pulling out. Like,
yeah.
How many different bags do you have in your bag? 3?
Yeah. I have my, like, underwear bag.
Yeah.
And then I have my bag for, like, tape and shampoo and all that stuff. I have bags within bags in my hockey bag.
You have a bag inside a bag?
Yeah, and then, like, on, like, deodorant and stuff. I don't want to. One thing I don't tolerate or can never comprehend is those guys who don't shower after hockey.
Yeah.
That to me it's weird.
And
and
with
like,
that being said, we didn't shower after his first
well,
game.
no,
I
changed my shirt.
Again.
I changed my shirt.
I don't have a shirt on.
I'm wearing my, like,
hoodie.
hockey underwear here. So, but like, there are those guys, and they reek, and they're drenched in sweat, and they don't shower. I understand. Like, some people are probably like, Tom, I gotta get out of there. I got something to do. Not everybody. Not at 11 o'clock on a Friday night.
Yeah, you can
like,
shower
you need to
there.
if you're going out on 11, after hockey. Like, so I don't understand those guys. And yes, I've become the guy that has, like, the multiple bags, and I have shampoo, conditioner, body wash, and lotion in my bag. And I'm more than okay with it.
You have lotion in your bag?
Yeah, I've got it all.
Do you use it?
Not yet. It's
so you're going to shower with soap, and then after you're going to lotion up?
I get dry skin.
Really?
But I have it. Like, it's there.
Yeah.
It's there.
Wow.
So I've become that guy, and it's not that hard because I have, like, a good toiletry bag that it all fits in there. I even have a loofah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and
wait, do you use a loofah in the dress, like in the shower at hockey?
A very thorough clean.
Come on.
Yep.
That's I don't know if I've ever been in the shower with somebody who rolled out a loofah. I use a loofah. I use a loofah at home. I'm not anti-loofah, but at the rink, that's amazing to me.
Yeah. I went and got one, and Ben Scrivens, of all people, mocked me for having it.
Oh, he seems like he would be a loofah guy.
He appreciated the loofah, but he mocked me for having it at hockey. And I said, you know what, Ben? I'm at the age where I want to be clean when I leave the rink, and I find the best way to do that is to have a thorough clean using a loofah.
I've got one buddy, my buddy the Wuss. Have you met the Wuss?
I've met the Wuss.
Anyway, my buddy the Wuss, he when I get down to Lethbridge once in a while, or back when I was there, we play hockey together. And he waits until, like, everybody's ready to shower. And then he goes in the shower with everybody. Because he likes being in there talking with everybody. He'll be like, guys, gonna go get the showers turned on. He'll turn on the showers. He goes, they're ready, boys. Like,
okay. Like, I understand that it's a very, like, relaxed setting. But the premise of that is weird. Because the shower, it's a quick chat and everybody's cordial. But I don't want to spend, like, 5 minutes in there talking to other guys while they're showering.
How do you spell loofah?
Loofa.
Is it Loofa?
I think so.
I'm tweeting this out right now. We'll get some responses.
Yeah, like
Tommy
I'm at the point I don't care.
Shower.
Like, if I'm gonna go stink it up and play hockey, I'm leaving the rink fresh. Like
you could go straight to the club.
It's an H at the end of loofah.
What?
Loofah.
Would have never known.
It's phenomenal.
Would have never known that. It is the oil stream presented to you by Boston Pizza. Fuel your fandom with their playoff menu. They've got the flight of wings. They've got the triple play platter. They've got the halftime square footer, and they got those new Chipotle quesadillas as well, which are available at Boston Pizza. Man, loofah is spelled Loofah.
Yep,
that's wild to me. I always thought it was Lufa, but I guess I was way off on that one. 780-218. The guy this one says, I can see Tom is blowing your mind with the loofah. Mine too. Yeah, it's a thorough clean.
It's a thorough clean. Like, I have no shame because, like, there are times where you're going from hockey, then you got to go somewhere, and and like, let's not kid ourselves. There's some dudes, some of my best friends included, that are just disgusting human beings. And when they go in the shower, like they don't wash. They basically rinse themselves
How
off.
long, like at hockey or at,
Yeah.
like, oh, okay.
After hockey, and you're like, okay, you put a little squirt of shampoo. You clearly didn't wash your underarms. You stink to begin with. And I don't want to be that guy. I think hygiene's important. And so I've become the guy that has the Ziploc bags in the toiletry bag to keep things separate. The loofah, you got to wring it out. Worth it. And it's one extra step. I have no problem saying that I do that, and I've taken that extra step.
Had no idea you were so hardcore hockey shower guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long do you shower at home for when you shower?
Well, it depends on the day.
Like 15, 20 minutes?
No.
Oh, okay.
Like 5 minutes.
Okay. Oh, that's
very
not bad.
efficient.
Yeah,
very
yeah.
efficient.
Oh, yes. You know what you're doing.
You get those days where you're tired.
3 loofahs in there.
No, I've got a good loofah in there.
Yeah,
but there's those days where you're tired. You take that extra minute or two under the hot water and you lean on the wall.
One of my favorite things is when I'm hungover, I'll get in the shower and I'll lay down in it.
Yeah.
I love laying down in the lay down shower is what I call it.
Yeah.
And, you lay down in there for like 20, 25 minutes. It pushes you through the rest of the day. It does.
You know what I need to do? Because my shower now in my new place is just a stand-up glass one. It's nice and everything. But I have a tub that I've never used. And I think I should try it with like, what's good for like muscle relax, like Epsom salt?
Epsom salts.
Yeah.
We got like a soaker tub at home.
Yeah,
where if I'm really banged up, that's the only tub. Like I don't go in a regular tub anymore. It's impossible.
No.
But the soaker tub, Tam will throw a bunch of Epsom salts in there. Like I don't even set it up. She'll set it up for me because she knows baths.
Yeah.
I don't really know baths. But it's great.
There's Dash.
It's Dash. What's up, buddy? It's great though.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I'm gonna try. Like I'm very soft, obviously. Like I just.
Oh yeah, everybody knows.
They know.
You don't have to worry about that, buddy.
No, and I think now that I have a tub in my ensuite, like I'm gonna try it, and I have no shame. No shame.
Connor F says, "WTF? 25 minutes laying in the shower." Yeah, like if I get hungover like once every 3 months.
Yeah,
and on those days, I wake up, I turn on the shower as hot as possible, and I lay in it. And sometimes I'll fall asleep just for a little bit.
Oh, I've done that.
I wake back up, and everything's fine. Jasmine to the inbox at 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999 says, I appreciate Tom telling the fellas this. Take notes.
Yeah.
Jasmine doesn't want no stinky scrub.
No, man. Do your ladies a favor.
Timber Woodsman says, Dusty, you need a hot tub. I do need a hot tub. It's one of my end goals. I'm ready to get one, but I just don't have the exact right space in the backyard for it.
We have one in our building. Awanik, I think, is like the manager of it.
I know that hot tub.
Yeah, you know that hot tub. Oh, yeah. You put in a shift at
I had to go to the doctor 2 days later after that hot tub. So I know that hot tub. You don't have to tell me about that one. My goodness.
It's popular. Like, we have a lot of people that use it.
Yeah, my
good.
family, my immediate family refers to me as the hot tub monster. So if I got a hot tub, I'd be in the hot tub all the time.
You were lurking.
Edmonton Sports Talk would shut down because I'd just be in the hot tub all the time.
Right.
I'm partially exaggerating, but
you were in there a long time.
Edmonton Oilers waiting to see who goes tonight. It was interesting. Like the opinions are all over the place on who we force people today because everybody, I don't care. They'll beat whoever they get. But we said, pick an answer. Would you rather them play Vancouver? Would you rather them play Nashville? And what I found very interesting was that like half the responses we got this morning were from people being like, well, because of the time zone, I'd like this, or because of the travel, I'd rather do this. And I was like, but pick the series. Like,
what's better for
what
the
would
team?
Be better for them? And Struddy said he thinks they'd rather. He said he'd think they should take Nashville, but he said he heard some of the guys might rather go at Vancouver here again. If you had to pick one, what would you say? Forcing you to pick one.
Come say hi. You can come say hi. Just say, can I be on the radio? There he is. Say hi. Wave to everybody.
You want to say hi?
There you go.
Hi.
What's your name?
What's your name?
Ben.
Ben. Why are you here today?
To watch my friend's dad play.
Nice.
Why aren't you in school?
I skipped the school board.
Get out of here, Ben. Get out of here.
Go do your homework, Ben.
Unbelievable, this guy. I skipped school. Holy smokes.
Unreal.
What's happening to this generation?
Right?
Oh, my goodness.
That's hilarious.
I want to see the Canucks.
Yep.
I want to see the Canucks. I think they'll beat them. be, I think an Oilers Canucks series could be something that we would talk about for the next 20 years.
Okay, like I truly think either one of those series matches up well for Edmonton. I think, despite them getting swept by Vancouver, we talked about it. The first 3 matchups against the Canucks were in the first 11 games of the season. The one late in the year, whatever kind of thing. I think it's almost like a Winnipeg, Colorado type of thing where Edmonton, if like Struddy's saying, he's hearing that the guys want Vancouver, that means that they feel like they have something to show the Canucks.
Yeah.
I'm encouraged by that. But listen, like the Canucks are going to have a little bit of some jam.
The Oilers are not scared of the Vancouver Canucks.
And that's a good thing. That's a good mindset to have. I think that the matchup is probably better against Nashville, especially if Edmonton's rolling with 3-4 lines at times. Like, I think Edmonton stacks up well. And Struddy talked about it. Line 1 and then, 3 third lines or whatever. I genuinely think Edmonton has a very good opportunity against either one of those teams.
Yeah, I've said Oilers in 6 against Vancouver, 5 against Nashville.
And I understand why the players would want to get a piece of Vancouver.
Yeah. I also think it's easier to wear down Quinn Hughes than Roman Josi. I think it could wear down Quinn Hughes physically. I think you're already seeing it a little bit in this series against Nashville. So I think I'd rather see them lean on a Quinn Hughes. I'm not sure you can really get to Roman Josi. Like he's gonna get his. He's
savvy, right?
He's really good.
Yeah.
780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. Robin says, I don't care who the Oilers play in the next round. That's what we said. Don't say I don't care. Right? Pick one. Says I don't care who the Oilers play in the next round. I just hope that the Preds and Canucks series goes 7.
I'm with you.
And they beat each other up.
Yep. I'm with you there.
Yeah. Spency 5 cents. He says, skipping school for sports. He'll make a good AM nasty. That is
yes.
That is true.
He grabbed a bunch of stuff too, some decals and
I'm waiting for somebody, one of these kids, to try to steal that on-air sign. To be honest, I'd respect the move. I'd stop them. I want to track them down.
Yeah.
But I respect the move if they tried to. What are we? We're out of we're almost out of everything.
No, we've got more stuff.
Oh, do we got more stuff over here?
Yeah. I want it came very well prepared, I would say.
All right, let's get to a few more of your comments here over in the Nasty Chat. If you're watching on YouTube, hammer the thumbs up for us. That would be great.
Yes.
Brandon is in and says, I want the Canucks so I can go to a game. I'm worried they jinxed it, though. Started selling round 2 tickets yesterday when they aren't even guaranteed to move on. I got tickets to game 1.
Oh.
Now you want to move on. What are we hearing? Like, so if this series ends tonight, when do you think round 2 starts? Monday?
It depends on what happens with Boston, Toronto. Game 7's what, tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
And then Dallas, Nashville, that would be Sunday. So probably Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
if this one ends?
If it ends tonight.
Tonight, yeah.
But what if this one goes 7?
Then it probably at least Tuesday.
Well, at least Tuesday.
Maybe even Wednesday.
Maybe, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Possibly even be.
And Dusty, one thing that I don't know if it's been talked about a lot, but the Oilers are a little bit nicked up, and this is a good time for them to heal up. There are some banged up guys that need some rest.
I don't think we need to justify. Like, we know Connor McDavid missed a couple of games in the final 2 weeks of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And I know he looked great in the series, but time for him to rest right now is awesome. It's great. It's a major, major bonus.
A gentleman by the name of Evander Kane dealing with athletic pubalgia. Good time to rest as well.
Yeah, that was like episode 4 of 2 Guys and a Goalie.
Athletic pubalgia.
It was called, if you go look it up, episode 4, athletic pubalgia. Pubalgia.
Cass suffered from it.
That was Cass. Yeah. He was telling us all about it.
Such a funny term.
Penner's Pancake says, matchup-wise, I go with Nashville, but Vancouver cannot get more than 20 shots, and Demko might be out all second round.
Yeah,
it really is a toss-up.
Yeah.
Matthew says, Ekholm has dirt on Josi. Mental games will have Josi broken. You do have, you do got Ekholm against this. Smitty the Welder says, I don't want the Canucks fans to have anything to cheer for. Hopefully the Preds win. Chief Andy says, I bought a 6-person hot tub. We moved it in the basement during winter, put it on the patio in the summer.
Wow.
Now this is a...
How do you do that?
Salute spa? Is that when you can blow up or something?
Oh, I don't know.
And you got to have some good ventilate, like in the basement.
Yeah.
To be rolling a hot tub down there, don't
you?
My great grandpa He was the mayor of Cranbrook and a magician.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the
Great combination.
the great hat. Anyway, I'm pretty sure, and I was young, but I'm pretty sure in his basement I know he had a pool table, and I'm pretty sure he had like a room you would go in, and the hot tub was right in there.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah, right in its own little room.
My neighbor, when I was living in Londonderry, my neighbors had a hot tub in their basement. I remember that.
Inside.
Never went in. Inside.
Yeah, I feel like you got to be pretty rich to have an indoor hot tub.
Londonderry is a very modest community. Maybe it was like one of those 70s things because the home was built in the 70s.
Our Jess. I love that Jess Jackson's handle on YouTube is Our Jess.
Our Jess?
Because usually when I talk about her, I say Our Jess.
Our Jess,
So it's a good handle. Anyway, Our Jess says, I'm hoping for the Canucks. If it's Nashville and the Oilers beat them, we'll never hear the end of, well, they would have never beaten Vancouver.
Good point, Jess.
That's a good point. Canucks fans are ridiculous. I want the smoke. Like I want Edmonton fans in the nasty, or I want Vancouver fans in the nasty chat.
They go in there
trolling. I mean, your post-game shows would be amazing in a Canucks series.
We're gonna have to hire a moderator.
Yeah, especially once the Oilers start pumping them, and the Canucks fans are just unhinged.
Oh,
they just come unhinged.
Yeah, that's funny.
That would be good. Northside Sandwich says, "You want mold? That's how you get mold
with the hot tub in the basement."
Hot tub. Yeah, that would make sense.
Good point.
Joe Cool says, guys, I just like the idea of a YEG YVR rivalry. Like we know there's always like this mini, but let's crank it up a notch.
Yeah, because Calgary Vancouver has had a few goes, right? And in recent years, in the last 10 years, they've done it a couple times.
Yeah, exactly.
Edmonton hasn't played Vancouver since '92 in the playoffs.
Are you serious?
86 and 92. That was the only two series. Edmonton won in 3. The first one, it was when they still had best of 5s.
Yeah.
And then I think they won in 6.
In 92.
In 92, yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember that series. Well, they've got some of the scores up over there now.
Yeah, they started putting the scores up.
Any blowouts? Probably a few blowouts along the way, I would think.
It
doesn't matter.
8-2 in one game.
Did the Lakers just fire Ham?
5-1. Did the Lakers fire Ham?
Somebody just texted in and said the Lakers just fired Darvin Ham.
Matthew's checking.
Don't be messing with me. Don't be texting in and being like,
I don't know. Refresh.
Yeah, let's see here. Yes, the Los Angeles. Yes. 31 minutes ago. Let's go. 31 minutes ago. How did it take 31 minutes for somebody to tell me this?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, he's pumped.
The Los Angeles Lakers have parted way with Coach Darvin Ham. They're going to be looking at Mike Budenholzer, Kenny Atkinson, J.J. Redick, and if he becomes available, Ty Lue from the Clippers.
Oh,
we won't spend any more time on this. I know it's the oil stream.
Jasmine's happy.
Everybody's going to freak out. Jasmine's probably respecting
He's like, this is awesome.
Anyway, Timber Woodsman, thank you very much for the heads up. The Los Angeles Lakers have fired Darvin Ham. I was surprised it took this long. I was going to fire him after hey, nice Coolbet shirt. That's a good-looking Coolbet shirt.
There we go.
There. I love that.
I like that.
J.J. Redick, LeBron's podcast co-host.
Ty Lue gets fired.
No, they said he's one of the guys. Ty Lue. Oh, as head coach and assistant. They can do the podcast on the road. Right? You can do things all the time now, anywhere you want. So that's good too. Tango says LeBron will be out too. LeBron's not out. There's no way. Ham's out. LeBron's staying for sure. Come on now. See Dash over there just in the chat said stop talking about basketball. He's standing right over there.
Did you literally just text in stop talking about basketball?
That's funny.
Wow.
Okay. I like that. A half hour ago. See, so we were glossing right over the big news to talk about the Oilers. Let's get to this one from Reno. Was that your dad? Reno?
My dad. Yeah.
Is that him though?
Yeah, that's him.
That's him?
That's him.
Oh, I love it. Anyway, good goaltending always seems to bite the Oilers in the arse. That is something
That's my dad.
Say arse. Yeah,
100% him.
So I'd rather see Vancouver. Saros could stand on his head if Nashville gets in. Good Canadian series is the way to go as well.
Mm.
Like
Reno probably remembers 86 and 92.
What's that? He would remember that one.
Remember those, yeah.
He would have been what, early 50s?
No, he would.
Just kidding, Reno.
He would be in his 30s.
Yeah.
He, like you, grew up a Habs fan.
Oh, he did, eh?
Yeah. And then the Oilers got into the WHA, and I think he started to like them when they started winning Stanley Cups.
Yeah.
He's a bandwagon guy.
He is, eh?
Yeah, a little bit.
We got one of those standing over there, too.
Yeah.
There.
Matthew.
Yeah. So speaking of Habs, we have Brian Scrudlin on our team.
He's unreal. He's on my line for that game.
Yeah. We got Laddie Smead and we got Brian Scrudlin.
Yeah.
And Scrudlin, so scored a goal.
I set him up.
You set him up?
Yeah.
I didn't know you set him up.
Well, I had
he did most of it though, didn't he?
Yeah,
Well, your line scored 2 goals then because
we did. We had a couple goals. Oh, right.
He scored one off the rush. So, anyways,
yeah,
Scrudlin scores off the rush. He also has a whistle in his glove.
Yeah.
And he tells us, he pulls us all over. He's such a beauty. Like
old man jokes.
We had 16 guys get drafted last night. Scrudlin wasn't one of them. I'm telling you, if you're in Alzheimer's or Hockey Helps the Homeless or whatever, draft Brian Scrudlin. He has been a riot.
He's funny, man.
Oh yeah, he's good. So he scored that goal to tie the game at 6. Comes back. Well, he calls us all together first.
Yeah.
Before we start the game.
Yeah.
He goes, guys, if you hear a whistle, play through the whistle. And he goes, because you never know whose whistle it is. And he opens up his glove and he's got like a whistle on his glove. But then he scores his goal, comes back to center ice, puck drops, and kind of gives the guy a little bit of whack, then stops. Did you see this? You might not have saw it.
No.
He looks down on the ice, bends down. 2 of his teeth had fallen out.
Oh, no.
Swear to God. We're sitting on the bench and we're like, did Scrudlin just pick his teeth up off the ice? It wasn't even like he was bumped. He just kind of like must have opened his mouth and 2 teeth fall out. So he picks his teeth back up, skates around, comes flying back to the bench, and we're like, hey, did your tooth fall out? He goes, just a couple of them. Like he is hilarious.
He is yappy the whole time.
Oh yeah, he's got some great chirps.
Oh my God. I was clearly back checking for Laddie because Laddie was pinching, but the whole time he was chatty. And he's like a raw guy. And then the story he told about his first year pro, what someone did to his captain, that is not fit for air, but just treat your captain right. I don't think stuff like that, like back in the late 70s, early 80s.
Things are a lot different.
It was a lot different.
Yeah, we get in the room after the game. He goes, well, boys, good news is we tied Dale Weiss because he had 6 and we had 6.
Yeah.
So he was, that's what this is about. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Now, it's a lot of fun for most of us. But I do have to say, there's always people that take it way too seriously. And I think our team right now is playing against a team here that I watched. Like they played before us against the other team in our division. Yeah. So I watched like 4 minutes of it before I went in the room to get ready after the morning show. And there's this number 91 on the other team over there who, I swear to God, Kalanos kind of came in, got by him. This guy comes in behind the net, cross-checks Kalanos, gives him a whack. I think Kalanos was like, what's going on? And then very next face-off, another guy's up to take draw against this 91. And he lost the face-off. The guy who won the face-off kind of turned around, and he cross-checked him right in the back, like a good one. I'm like, what's in there going on? What the hell is this? So then the play goes down the ice. The guy who took the cross-check in the back is like, ends up at the puck's at the other end of the ice. The guy who took the cross-check in the back kind of goes over and is like, hey, man, like, and this guy pushes him. So I was just like, I'm like, man, something's going to happen because of this idiot.
Yeah.
So then we're on the bench, same ref, because we're playing on the same sheet. We're all rotating through. The ref, were you on the bench when the ref came over?
No.
So the ref comes over and he goes, man, this is way easier than that last game. I said, oh, yeah, they get a little roughed up. He goes, well, they had that one guy, 91. He goes, I kicked him out of the game. He wouldn't leave. He goes, he just is like, I'm not leaving. And he stayed and kept playing.
I don't get that, man. Like, this is a charity game or a charity tournament where you're raising money for a cause. And then you're not playing for like a championship.
You're playing for nothing.
This isn't even men's league. I get mad at like Div 1 men's league with guys back checking and blocking shots. I find that super annoying. To do it in a
I literally watched
tournament.
one shift and was like, who the hell is this guy?
Just doesn't get it.
I don't understand it. Like, why would everybody's here raising over $350,000 for all of these great charities, Kids Cottage, Mustard Seed, all of them.
Yep.
We're all here for a great cause. You got some hero over there running around cross-checking guys in the back at a charity event. So I think our team's playing them right now. If not, we play them at 4:15. But I cannot wait to hear the story. Well, we'll catch the end of our game, right?
Yeah.
We should catch almost the end of it. I don't know why you have to have such a try hard in like work hard, sure, but why would you be an idiot? It's
because there's always that guy.
I know.
Dusty, there's always that guy. There's guys that don't get it.
There's always one asshole.
Yeah.
It just drives me nuts. Very frustrating. All right, 780-218-9999. Gager says that Gazzola won't score 1 goal on 10 shots on him. He said that about me. Did he say that about you too?
I don't know. I'll score on Gager.
I think I could score 1 on Gager.
I think I scored on him in men's league easily.
Like we're talking 10 breakaways on Gager.
Oh yeah, I'll score 2 or 3.
Really?
At least.
I always want to keep my expectations low.
He wants to throw the chirps out there. Fine,
I think I could
right back at him.
I think I could score 1 on him.
He thinks he's so good.
Dale also asks, "Hey Dusty, does Holland keep his job?" We've
no.
I mean, we've done this a lot. It's not. He's also not losing his job.
It's just
this is the end of the line.
Yeah.
It's yeah. So
I don't
steps are in place.
I don't understand the people that say, well, they got to keep him on as something. It's not like he wants to keep.
But people get old and retire.
Yeah.
Like
he wants to win and then go back to Kelowna and just do whatever. Live the rest of his life as a champion.
Yeah, so it's not. This guy text says, "Get this guy's name, air him out." Well, yeah, I don't want to do that either, but I just don't know. Well, to be honest with you, if he did something stupid against our team, I might.
Then
we'll see. But it just doesn't make a lot of sense, man. I don't know why you have to be a dick in a charity event where everybody has to go to work the next day.
I know,
like everybody, it just doesn't make any sense, none at all whatsoever. 780-218-9999. Portions of the oil stream are brought to you by Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen. The crispy buffalo chicken wrap is available now. Buffalo poutine as well. Heard good reviews of the buffalo poutine. So if you have not tried that yet, make sure you hop on that at all of your Popeyes locations. Jen over in the Nasty Chat says Evander Kane was on Pat McAfee's show.
Nice.
Is he becoming an Oilers fan now? Well, he was pretty pumped up about the Jets there in the first round, the Jets crowd and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I like seeing like non-hockey guys realize how awesome hockey is.
It's cool to see Pat McAfee, who is that's probably the show, right now in football.
Oh, yeah.
That's the show, and the way he spreads the love and is giving hockey that clout, that's good for the game, regardless of who he has on there. But the fact that he talks about it so much, remember he was talking about Sidney Crosby and the Penguins and the Letang and Malkin
it's all
and Crosby.
new to them. I can't imagine being at that level, but still like learning so much about one of the other leagues, right? Like we grew up around, well, obviously the hockey thing, but like we also knew about the NFL. We also knew about baseball.
Yeah.
Like down there, a lot of these guys are so consumed by all of those other sports, they literally don't know anything about hockey.
Hockey,
like even the rules and stuff. It's funny. It's crazy.
Yeah. Like I know hockey, Big Four or whatever. I don't even think that's really a thing anymore. But hockey it's like kind of in people's minds. And you know what really did it in is when the NHL broke things off with ESPN in the early 2000s after that lockout. I think that took hockey out of people's their view, right? In the States, like
no matter what you had built up, just like
it's gone.
Yeah.
As soon as they lost ESPN and they went on Outdoor Life Network and NBC Sports Network, and like that's not ESPN. If ESPN isn't talking about you, you don't matter. And for 15 years, hockey was kind of on the back burner, and now that it's on ESPN, now that it's on TNT, those are the two big ones in the US. Fox had Fox Sports 1. I think that's still going. Remember they got Jay and Dan and Chris Thompson. And
is that still going? Is that just like online
I think it's still
now,
going.
Why would anybody do anything that's just online?
Nobody watches or listens to stuff on digital platforms. I'm going to Blockbuster later today to rent a DVD. TNT, ESPN, that was a huge get for the NHL. Now this Amazon thing, let's see where that goes, because online, digital, obviously that's the next wave. But yeah, it's cool to see Pat McAfee giving hockey love the way he is.
Be interested to see how the Amazon thing works out. I wish it was more of like Sportsnet, not just trying to get out and salvage some money. And like, I don't know. I hope they handle it right.
Like the Canadian broadcast side?
Well, what are they? What's the plan here with this
I don't
Amazon
know.
thing? I thought I saw somebody tweet out that they're going to have they're not just taking a Sportsnet feed, they're not taking a Canadian crew feed and putting they're going to actually produce their own games.
like Prime does for Thursday night,
which is what you should do
with
right?
Carissa Thompson.
Yeah,
my favorite, by the way.
Is she?
Yeah, she's great.
Oh,
I hope they do too. And there's like great broadcast crews out there. There's national guys that are like, well, I'll vouch for Jack Michaels. Jack Michaels would be great on that broadcast. I'll just say that.
Yeah, Jack could do that. Yeah, Jack could
easily
do that one. Be interesting to see how it works if you're a team guy, though.
Right.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
You have to get approval to.
But
probably
like Brendan Burke is the Islanders play-by-play guy. He does national games. Johnny Forsland is the Kraken play-by-play guy. Right. He does national games too. Eddie O is with him on the Kraken regional broadcast. He's on national games. All those guys, most of the national guys are regional guys that get bumped up, and there's an understanding that. Plus, you have the benefit of having Cam Moon in your back pocket.
Yeah, so he can easily slide in.
Yeah,
that's not bad then. You can definitely do that as well. 780-218-9999, 780-218-9999, or hit us up in the nasty chat as well. We are live here at Hockey Helps the Homeless, one of our favorite events of the year, a great cause. And you know what? Another little shout out here to Robin Brownlee.
Yes.
Rest in peace, because this was a big deal for Brownlee. He was heavily involved with the mustard seed.
Yep.
And for a long time, us coming here with 1260 and doing our shows from basically this exact same spot, he was always here like at 6 a.m.
And he'd be
when I got here, he'd be getting people.
Guys for us,
he'd hop on if we needed him to hop on.
Yep.
I remember he kind of set up his little laptop right at the end of like the table here and be like, let me know if you need anything. So this morning it was a little weird not having Brownlee involved here, but obviously Mustard Seed's still a great charity. We had a great talk with the Kids Cottage people.
Yes.
The lady from Kids Cottage came in.
She brought you pizza and wraps.
Oh yeah, she also did that.
Yeah.
She knows how to win me over. She does. And you know what?
Super nice.
A great crush will always win me over.
They have 12 beds. Steve McIntyre was talking about it too earlier.
Was he?
They have 12 beds for kids for a city of 1 million.
12, not 1,200.
Million plus.
Not 120.
Literally 12.
Kids Cottage. And Kids Cottage was always our partner at the 1260 golf tournament as well. Remember, that was one of the two partners we had at the 1260 golf tournament. But yeah, the lady came in, wonderful emotional speech in the dressing room right before we came over here. And she said that they have 12 beds for kids who are homeless at the Kids Cottage in the whole city. They have 12 beds.
The range is 0 to 10 years old.
Yeah.
And they said they had to turn away 70% of the people that reach out to them.
70% they have to say no.
It's been a tough year, they said, too. They're having a tough go, so they need as much support as possible. But yeah, 12 beds for a city of a metro population of 1.4 million plus in the city.
When it's kids, though, it hits me different. Like, it's just, a kid should not be like, nobody should be homeless, but a kid should not be homeless because they're not getting a fair chance. She said like 3 weeks ago, they had a mother who'd been kind of trying to stay at a hotel.
Yep.
Ended up not being able to stay at the hotel anymore. Had a 3 and a 6-year-old and had to contact Kids Cottage and be like, can you look after my kids?
Yeah.
While I try to figure something out here, which is super sad. I mean, that's tough to see them go through that. So you can still donate today if you go to Hockey Helps the Homeless, or just go to the Kids Cottage website and hop on there and make a donation directly to them as well. Just hop online, go Google and search Kids Cottage Edmonton and hop on there. Because, I mean, homelessness is obviously a problem for life. And she said a lot of people just think it's like single dudes who do a bunch of drugs, or, lost their job and down on their luck, that type of thing. But when she brought up the kids thing, I was like, man, we got to make sure we keep hammering this Kids Cottage.
That's the one. That's the one that, you always think of that, Dusty, where you go, oh, you downtown, so there's this, and they need to clean that up. Yep, there are those that are tied into the drugs and all the stuff, but the city's most vulnerable are the families that are struggling.
Yeah.
Like the literal families that are struggling to just like have a place to live, keep a roof above their heads, place to sleep, right?
And like
those are the ones that need it the most.
And with
Ron Lowe with the chirp.
Lowe, the guy we're here helping.
He's lugging a big box and telling us, "Are you playing or working?"
If he's not careful, I'm not doing either. I'm just kidding, Ronnie. He's the best. But like, none of this is possible without Ron and Linda Lowe.
Yes.
They've been absolutely outstanding. But like for kids, if they got to have a chance.
I know.
And like if a kid doesn't have a home, they don't have a chance. They don't have a chance. As she said, on the thing. She goes, some of them come in and they haven't eaten in a while. And I'm like, holy shit. Like,
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of people in this city with a lot of money. And I know a lot of people do a ton of great stuff for charity already.
Yes.
I get it. But the more we can help the Kids Cottage and help some of these kids while they're going through some tough times, I think that would go a long way for a lot of people around here. Guys, is your team orange or white and teal? No, these aren't our guys. These aren't our guys.
No, we're on the other sheet of ice, but we've got the Golden Knights colors.
Yeah, screwed up the jersey, though. I got the jersey the same size as you.
I have an XL.
Yeah, and I have an XL.
And it fits like I don't wear shoulder pads. It fits very comfortably.
I don't wear shoulder pads, but like my elbow pads can't even fit in this XL. Yeah, I teared it at the seams on the sides.
How about the socks? Patty Ketty, I think he's playing. Patty Ketty from Brew House. I think he's playing a trick on us because he got us like the extra small socks.
Oh, the socks. Like I don't have calves. Like I just have regular legs.
I'm built like a distance runner, and they're still too tight on me.
They're tight. They're tight socks.
Yeah.
And then the hoodies are great, but Patty screwed up on the jersey order.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I said I need a double XL minimum.
Yeah.
And
we blame Pat Ketty.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it falls on him.
Yeah.
But that being said, the Canadian Brewhouse team did raise over $50,000, the most of anybody here for Hockey Helps the Homeless. So that goes a long way as well. If you are watching over on YouTube, hammer a thumbs up for us before we wrap things up here today on the Oil Stream. When we are back on Monday on the Oil Stream, we will be previewing the second round of the National Hockey League playoffs.
Yes, sir.
The first round went so smoothly, we couldn't even sit here and bitch about them for 60 minutes. Like, usually in the playoffs, like after game 2.
Yeah.
Remember after game 2, we could have done 4 straight days of content just on game 2.
Yeah, we could have.
Things have gone so well that this is the most pleasant I think it's been in this city from a hockey perspective with the Edmonton Oilers in years.
People are in such a good mood.
It's nuts.
Everyone's hello. How are you? La la la.
Yeah, they're loving
this wonder. Look at the sky today. It's like, what the hell?
It's nuts.
What's going on here?
It's just insane to me how well things are going here right now. But what are we previewing on Monday when we roll in for the Oil Stream?
I want to go with the long shot. I think we're talking Edmonton, Nashville.
Wow. That's crazy. I'll be very tempted to somehow try to go to Nashville during the series.
I don't know what it is, but I think Nashville is just a thorn in Vancouver's side. They've been the better team in the majority of games.
No, they have been. They deserve to be having a chance to wrap it up today.
Yep. Not the other way around.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a miracle win in Nashville. Both of those wins in Nashville for the Canucks were miracle wins.
I'm going to say, they both were for different reasons. One was 12 shots. One was the goals.
Not only just 12 shots, 24 at the net, including the 12 that hit the net.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Right?
I'm going to say that we do get an all-Canadian. The reason I'm doing this is because all year long, I thought Vancouver was going to fall off. I thought Vancouver was going to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they lost Demko. Now they're not going to finish first. Well, they did. They lost Demko in this series. They're going to be in trouble now, but they still haven't been. Like they've moved along really well. So I'm going to say Monday we are going to be previewing the Edmonton Oilers and the Vancouver Canucks, and I got a lot of time for that.
I like either
That should
series.
be a lot of fun.
Both of those sound like a lot of fun to me. Let's go second round.
All right. Shout out to YouTube Trav and Zach to come back in the EST Global Headquarters for making sure everything ran smoothly today. All in all, this is a real good broadcast day right here.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. It's great to be on location, not at a – I love being at Hudson's, but to be at an event like this is also awesome. It's different.
This is a lot of fun. So that's going to do it for the Oil Stream today and all of our stuff here today. If you're listening on iHeart, TuneIn, or at EmptySportsHeart.com. Nielson Show replay coming up here just after 1 o'clock today. For Tommy Gazzola, I am Dustin Nielson. Thank you to Popeyes, Coolbet, and Boston Pizza, our presenting sponsor of the Oil Stream. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. Take it easy.